Hey y'all, thanks for joining us. This here is a tournament I fished a few weeks ago. This is the Indiana Bass Federation Regional Championship at Patoka Lake. Qualifiers for this move on to the TBF National semifinals, the Bass Federation National semifinals, and it's, I believe, on the Mississippi River out of Fort Madison. So this is the qualifier for that event. First of all, first morning here, I'm boat 34 out, and I run to a little area where I kind of had a little bit of a shad spawn going on, and I'm throwing a spinnerbait. And this little area actually is a riprap bank where a lot of anglers go under the bridge, and as they go under the bridge, they're pushing that water and making that disturbance in the water, which really gets the shad moving and flipping around. And so I chose to start here actually both mornings and was able to catch a fish right out of the gates. Neither one of them ended up being a keeper, but was able to put a fish, at least land a fish and get the momentum going by starting on this area. Around in a few different areas for a little while, still kind of chasing a little bit of a shad spawn, but also just fishing really high percentage areas, primarily with the Lost River Lures buzz bait, and then also with a Lost River Lures spinnerbait. And I'm just kind of covering a few spawning areas or areas that are leading into spawning areas. The fish are primarily spawning at this point in time, although you do have some fish still moving up and some fish that have already spawned and they're moving out. I wanted to fish for those that had already moved out or were just moving up. So I chose to do that with a Carolina rig by backing way out off the spawning areas and throwing out in a little water. Unfortunately, after multiple hours of trying to force this to happen, I only lost one 3-pounder and only had one other short fish on. So late in the day, I decided to bail on that and just try to put a fish in the boat, because as tough as the lake is fishing at this particular point in time, I know that if I can just catch one good fish a day, it will probably put me through. So I run to a stained water in a spawning area, and I pick up my Lost River Lure spinnerbait and start fishing around some of the standing timber. A lot of times these bass will get in there and they will spawn on the roots or on the base of that standing timber in that 4 and 5 foot of water, instead of getting all the way up on the bank. So I basically targeted those particular trees, as well as fishing some of the bank structure, and was able to land a really nice fish that put me in position to try to make a move on day 2.
That's what I'm talking about, baby. Look at that. I've been waiting all day for that bite. All day. I've been waiting for the bite all day. Let's get one more. Oh my God. Go with your gut. When you feel it, you just do it. I spent all day trying to do something that I felt like the fish should be doing, instead of doing what I know. And too little too late, but it makes it all worth it to step up there and be able to catch one the way I wanted to catch one, and a big one at that. Don't doubt yourself. That's number one. Believe in what you know. And I'm still learning that to this day. Day 2, I ran pretty much the same area and fished pretty much the same way. A Lost River Lures spinnerbait and a Lost River Lures buzzbait, and I did flip a jig a little bit. We had cloud cover the second day, which allowed that buzzbait to be fished a little bit more
efficiently, and I was able to land like a 485
off the bank.
nice largemouth on a buzzbait late in the day. Was able to get out of the tournament with 2 big fish total, 1 per day, and it was able to move me on to the TBF National semifinals through our club. So guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Until next time, we'll see you on the water.